Very good morning to you. Thank you, Mrs. H. She's back. Look at this again. Now, a happy Sunday, and hope, as I always start, good health. I hope you're okay. Since I've seen you last, we're having a bit of a mixture today, vintage and a few modern items. The first vintage thing is this, and that's the Gillette flare tip super speed. As you can see, a silver, all the same colour, come in various colours obviously, and this I remember L3, so that's a 1966 made, what a minute, so July, August or September, 1966. Stunning, isn't it? So we're going to use that today. Blade, I'm going to use, if you remember, it was in my last shave, wasn't it? This Gillette blue blade. Second use for it. So it says on the Gillette Super Stainless on that side, and then this side blue blade, trademark. So that goes in nicely. Non-adjustable, good overhang to be aware of. A vintage soap, and I've had some Imperial leather which I bought vintage, and then I was gifted a box set by a kind viewer. And if you're watching, I hope you're having a good shave yourself and good health. Thank you so much, very kind. So that affords me to use one of these, you see, Imperial leather shave stick, and I have used it before, and you wouldn't think so, would you? But what I do is this, just carefully, very carefully unravel it. This is the refill soap, and there it is. Oh, beautiful. So I keep that carefully, and then all I do is I'm going to face lather, and then when I finish, rinse this thoroughly, leave it dry 24 hours, and then back in the foil, back in the box. So it still remains part of a collection, but it's also getting used now and again. Brush of choice, we're going with Sterling Soap Company's 2-band synthetic 24mm, and there's a green 2-band handle as well. Oh, it is, I think it is named after the handle, 2-band, but this is a 24mm synthetic. So we'll wet the face, start the lathering, and get on with it. Right, here we go. I have not long had the best sort of pre-shave you can have, which is a shower. And when I'm going to shave, just after, about 20 minutes ago, and when I'm going to shave, I usually run the hot thing on my face as long as I can stand it, and then it's so it all helps, doesn't it? So we're going to wet. I'm not going to dry the face, just going to wet the soap. So this is the old, you can still get Imperial leather hand soap today, but the original is slightly different. Again, there's many things, as we know. We can get Brute aftershave today, but it's not the Fabergé, it's not the original obviously, but it smells very similar. But if I've said it before, if you have the original and the modern version, you'll think when you have the original, wow, this is, you just know. Yeah. And this is the same Imperial leather, the hand soap. They were much bigger bars years ago. Some people have said no, they were much bigger, and it was a slightly different, stronger, I think, scented soap. Lovely, really nice. It's a similar, very similar modern soap, but the bars are smaller, and it has that, you know it's Imperial leather, but it's not the original. People know what I mean, those that remember it. So it's wet this, but not dripping. You think how old this soap is? Mind you, it could be into the 80s probably, but 70s, 80s. And it puts some of the modern soaps to shame, doesn't it? Look at that. Simple as that. So what's your shave of the day then? And the meal of the day, if you don't mind? And what's your plans? Are you going to relax? Are you going to work? Are you going to have a barbecue? What's the weather like? Oh, you don't have to answer. I'm like a school teacher. Barbecue weather soon, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. What is it? Oh, I forgot the reason. Here we go. So we'll heat it up. Hear the hummings of it. Right, here we go. First pass. Vintage Imperial leather. Cusson's. Let me just show you that. On the box there, on the bottom. Cusson's. London, if you can see it. There you go. Pity they didn't put dates on them. Wouldn't it be great, wouldn't it? Right, here we go. First pass. Using the Gillette. Oh, that's nice. When these razors were made, I'm not a great historian of razors, but I think these flare tips were from the 50s, 60s, and I think they made them late 70s, 80s. I think, I'm not sure if I remember rightly, but they were meant to be a razor that was good for everything and everybody. And it's certainly proven true. Still around today. It's quite a mild razor, this. Well, for me, in this setup today. Lovely blade. Now the scent is there, it's beautiful. It's not a strong scent. I'd say probably a 3 out of 10 scent strength. But it's what you smell is lovely. That is nice. That is lovely. Oh yeah, that's... Wow. It smells much better. It smells nice as a puck. Oh, slickness. That is good. Wow, just... Whew. Wow, that is amazing. It smells, you know, it really comes home when you smell it. It smells nice from the stick, but once it's wet and lathered, whew, nice. It's been, what day did I notice? Oh, Friday. Quite a, I don't know, cloudy start of the day. We thought it was going to rain, cloudy all day, but very humid. The sun did come out, but quite humid. It's still quite warm now. especially in this house, which is lovely in the winter. It keeps the heat in. Right, cross the growth. Here we go. This is really enjoyable. I can hear her. I can hear like a hum. I can hear her humming. It might be outside, actually. Yeah, it's lovely. My meal today, I'm going to have another chicken salad because I got some. They have some good offers on chicken thighs, skin on, bone in. But you want the skin off, bone out, the price doubles for some reason. Well, they're charging you for the work gone into taking the skin off and the bone out as well. But I think there's much better flavour, bone in, skin on, and you can get the skin nice and crispy. Anyway, I'm going to cook them, put them in a salad, you know, all the different trimmings. A few pickles, pickled red beetroot, being one. Piccalilli. And I got that pickled sort of piccalilli type hot sauce. That's beautiful. So we're going to have a mixed salad. It would have been nice to tandoori the chicken and cook them on the barbecue. Might still happen yet if it's weather's nice. Yeah. If I can find my grill plate. Damn thing. Oh, the slickness is amazing. Go on, put your hand on. Haven't been back to the stick. Third application. Beautiful brush. I think there's two versions of this brush, or the handle anyway, the green and the black. Is the lighting alright in this? It seems funny today. You went lighter there, dark. Strange. And the setup's just the same. That is beautiful. I feel quite honoured using these shaving soaps and sticks and razors like this. If they only spoke, they could tell the story of a time which in my book, product wise, was such good quality, and most people had respect and manners. Yeah. Quite a mild, as I said, razor for me, but very efficient. It's not struggling. Feels smooth. Wow, that's lovely. Brings memories back, this scent. Because my grandfather loved this Imperial leather. And as I say, if you had it, you were posh. Yeah. Under the nose, lovely. That is nice. Oh yeah, lovely slicks. Yeah, so just before pickup time, that's what we look like. 3, 2, 1, pickup time, baby. I bet I've messed about with the setting on here or something. I've forgotten. Unless you think, no it doesn't, it looks alright. I don't know. I'll see when I'm editing it. So just about enough in there, as you can see. So no wastage at all. Just enough. Lovely. Very happy with it. I love this type of shave. Absolutely like being allowed to go back in time, really, yeah. Even though it's not, historically it's not that long ago, is it? Yeah. Wow, that is amazing. Shaving off slickness here. That is fantastic. Getting this bit now, these bits, and it's like a drug. Because it's addictive. Lovely. Right, cold water rinse. Wow. That's lovely. Oh. That is beautiful. Okie doke. So I thought a witch hazel closest to Imperial leather, which would match this Humphrey's witch hazel, which I've put sandalwood essential oil in. It's no match in scent, obviously, but it's. I think it's good. Oh, that's lovely. Right, and then of course we're going to use the vintage Imperial leather. So this is one I bought, and I got one with a set, as I say, it was kindly sent. So it affords me to be able to use them, you know. Oh, come on, that is the original. I got some, get excited, I got soap in my hand there. That is the original. Oh, just memories just spark up. Wow. You have to forgive me, I get a bit excited with things like this. It makes my day. And then we're gonna. This is not vintage, obviously, but it's a nice cologne cream. You don't need a lot. It's semi-translucent. Oh, that's nice. But I tell you what, don't tell anybody, because I'm going to put another dab of that on after. Living the dream in the shaving world, anyway. That is lovely. Oh, fit enough to make a chicken salad. Alright, well, you probably want to go now, you've had enough. This is a Gillette, a super speed flare tip. As I say, L3, so third quarter of 1966. Superb. Don Roberts in America. This is one of the collection. Thank you, sir. I hope you're well if you're watching. That's that one. Non-adjustable. I've used the Gillette Blue Blade, the Super Gillette Blue Blade. Second use, perfection. Smooth, mild, but lovely. We've used the Imperial leather shave stick. This is the refill. As I say, this will be rinsed now. You can see there's no harm to it. Just rinse that and then leave it dry naturally. Wrap it back in the foil and back in its box. We've used the Sterling Soap Company's 2-band green band synthetic brush, 24mm. Lovely brush, nice and soft. See how quick that was. That's a hard soap and old. Works wonders. Humphrey's Witch Hazel, which, as I say, I put sandalwood essential oil in, and then we use the vintage Cusson's Imperial leather aftershave. What a memory if your family used this. And as in history, I'm saying these are not that old, you know what I mean? These compared to, you know, they're not hundreds of years old, but in shaving world they're old, you know, they're vintage. And when you remember them the first time, you think, I'm getting on as well. Anyway, that's that. Lovely stuff. The original scent, and then the Gabri, and this is the Aftershave Cream Cologne. And I keep meaning to get the blue one, but we'll get it. We'll get there. Lovely. So that's it. I'll leave you to it. Have a great rest of Sunday and weekend, and a good start, healthy start as well to next week. Look after yourselves, have some good shaves. Thanks for your company and your support and your comments. I really appreciate it, and Mrs H appreciates all the can't comment on the flowers, and they broke my leg, my neck. You know, every week and twice a week. We feel very honoured. Thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday for the midweek shave. All the best.